Good morning everyone and welcome back. Hope you are all well. There is a very good reason for this dishevelled state and the stains on my top, and it is because I have had an idea, which it's always a great start to every story, every video. So I wasn't going to vlog today. I was literally going to have just a full day of cleaning, tidying, sorting out all that sort of stuff, because you know when you've the house isn't a mess, it's not dirty at all, but when you've just had a couple of days of kind of not putting things away where they should be, there's like the maiden with the clothes on which needs to go away, there's the hoover fell over and smashed, and we have like the big hoover and then we have a little cordless hoover, so I'd hoovered all like this mud and grit and everything the other day, and then stood the hoover up against the wall and it fell and then popped open, so all the suckings went all over the floor, and so I hoovered it up and then lay it back down and was like, it's fine. And as I put it back down, it split open again, and that was probably 2 days ago. And I just keep thinking every time I lift that hoover up, it's all gonna fall out again and I'm gonna have to hoover it again. So I've been putting that off, but it is a really sunny day today, so I was like, right, I can get the washing outside, we can get organised, we can get sorted. And then I had an idea. And while I was in the dining room, I have wanted to paint this certain wall for, well, I don't know, several months, and keep kind of putting it off and being like, no, I'll do other things. But now I've decided today I'm going to paint this wall. Painting it in the same colour as the lounges. It's a Valspar colour. I can't remember the name. I'll have to find it when I go downstairs. But it's like a nudie beige. A neige, if you will. Really nice colour, and I actually want to do possibly all of this room, or at least definitely this back wall in it, because this room is just so bare. But yeah, I want to paint this wall today, but I'm not going to tell Jamie I'm painting it. It's going to be a nice surprise when he gets home. So one thing about me is if I want to do some form of home decor, DIY, reno, paint thing, it usually is always to do with paint. I just want to paint a wall instantly. When I get the idea in my head, it has to be done within like 3 hours. Like if I get this itch of like, oh, I just want to clean this, I just want to tidy this, I just want to sort it out, it has to be done that day. I've been in this house for like 2 years now, and we love the house, very grateful for the house, love the house, but desperately struggle for kitchen worktop space. Like, oh my gosh, really struggle. There's basically 4 little sectionals of worktop space. It just is not enough, and by the time you've got a kettle on one bit and you've got the air fryer on the other, you just really do not have a lot of space at all, and there's just nothing we can really do to give ourselves more space when baby number 1, that's why I'm so out of breath, when baby number 1 is here, we'll be fine. But then I think obviously when we have more children, we are going to have to move house. There's no two ways about that, and that's absolutely fine. We always knew this wouldn't be like the house that we're in forever. We're fine with that. But the moving timeline in my head is 2 to 3 years. I'm like, we're gone, we're out here. So a few weeks ago, I was saying to Jamie, I want to wrap all the kitchen cupboards, I want to do this backsplash, I want to put this thing in here and move this and do the other. And he came home and said, well, if you want to move in 2 years, then like no big decor renovations, because it's just a waste of money. And I think he thought that this was going to be like a little got ya, and I was going to go, oh no then. But instead I said, absolutely fine, no problem, you have a deal. So we struck up a deal, and I said, that's absolutely fine. So I have recently changed all of the kitchen handles, but so they were silver on like a greyish cupboard, but I have changed them to black, and I could literally get, I think it was 35 handles from Amazon for like £28, and I was like, winner. And then the paint I've decided to use today is obviously paint that we have left over from another room. Again, not a great expense. You set me a challenge that if I want to renovate or decorate, I could only use what we already have. So challenge accepted, really. That is what I'm going to do today. So yeah, it's just a bit of a paint, reset, tidy, clean kind of day. So that is why I have like the gross, baggy, like painting shirt on because I was like, well, that's what we're gonna need today. But yeah, I just need to put a little bit of concealer on because these under eyes are just, ooh, they are getting a darker shade every single morning, let me tell you that. And no, I am not somebody who folds the washing off the maiden into the basket, because it's going to go upstairs and then either get sorted in a drawer or on a hanger. And if it needs to be ironed, it can be ironed before it's worn. But no, I don't fold it all away. This t-shirt's actually worse in light. I think that's paint because this is paint as well. It's just so flattering, it's so chic. It's really the colour and the look I was going for. Oh my God, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna watch this back when I'm editing it and be like, could I have not worn a slightly more flattering outfit? Like, I look about 4 foot wide, like, but you know, it's okay. Everybody has ugly painting outfits and ugly cleaning outfits. I have just decided to document mine and put it on the internet. So really, if there's anyone to blame, it is myself. I could stand here and just mix this drink for about 10 minutes purely just to catch my breath back. It's quite funny, really. Perfect. I know, I'll get you your toys in a minute. Turn it up. Ready for the day. Woohoo! So this is said wall in question. No judgment while I pan down. It's just tragic. This cabinet used to be like down here with our TV on it, but we've mounted the TV now, and so we just need to sell this cabinet, but I also need to empty the cupboards and actually just put it on probably Facebook Marketplace or something. Very simple job. Have I actually done it? No, I haven't. So that is also another job, which I'm gonna try and do today. But this, I mean, like, it's just random stuff everywhere. The dog's, hello, sweetheart. Hi. The dog's toys, because when I was hoovering, I put them up there. I need to get them down. This is said exploding hoover. As you can see, this is all the dust again. And then this is the big hoover that I need to tidy it. So we're gonna try and clear all of this, take this clock down when we focus. And then this wall is just what I'm gonna paint today. So it's not a big wall at all. And then here is of the dining room, nice and neutral. But I think we could probably do with a nice little bit of colour on this wall just to break it up. So the paint is located, but there's not a lot. And it really needs mixing. What colour is this? So it's a Valspar, which is B&Q. Goose Feathers, that's the one. So we did have to get it mixed up. I thought we had 2 tubs of this, and I thought we had like a lot more left than we do. I'm nervous now. It's not that big of a wall, but it's not that much paint. Or is it that much paint? I don't know what to do. Worst case scenario, I just go and get more paint. Do we reckon there's enough? Let me see, where is it up to? Probably like there. It's maybe up to about there, all the way around. Well, we're never gonna know unless I put it on the wall. So let's give it a go. Now, I am no Nick Knowles. However, my top painting tip is when you get your paint tray, cover it in cling film. So then when you finish painting, you can just take the cling film off and you can reuse your tray with hopefully minimal damage. Otherwise, if you paint and then you don't wash it out right away, then it all dries, then it's just gonna basically ruin the tray and you're just gonna bin it. So let's wrap this up. Oh my gosh, Bonnie, please be quiet. The paint on the belly is just absolutely gorgeous. So I literally just wrap it all the way around. Doesn't have to be neat, doesn't have to be coordinated. You're literally just doing it, so you can basically use the tray again. And go over the side. There we go, that's easier. Use the belly as a buffer if you've got one. Back again, there we go. So it just creates, probably could have done it a bit tighter, but the paint will weigh it down. So then you can roll it and you're all done. You just cut this off and your tray is as good as new. as good as new. Unlike this situation. Maybe I should wrap myself in cling film. Masking tape the sides so then you can kind of go as messy as you need to without worrying that it's going to go on the wall. But I need my little step for this bit. It's not a big step before anybody starts to panic. Just a little step up. Hokey cokey. It's so funny, like it's 11:15 in the morning and I'm masking tape. I am masking taping a wall to paint. Whereas on whatever it was the other day, I think I was just about rolling out of bed because I was so exhausted and just couldn't function. But hey, it's a new day. I'm unsure if I'm going to be able to reach this one. Okay. Oh baby, she's got it. Family member is watching this. Do not tell me off, okay? Because I'm enjoying myself. That's a bit dodgy. Woo! She's a maniac on the floor. I mean, I could be doing worse things at 7 months pregnant. Yeah, there's definitely worse things I could be doing. We're going to pour the paint and really hope there's more in here than there looks. Okay. Give it a little zhuzh. Give it a little poury pour. Okay, we're going to start with that. Now, my debate is this. Usually, you're going to want to start at the corners. You're going to want to do your edges. But I feel like I'm going to use more paint on the edges and I'm going to go in like thicker. Whereas if I just roll from the middle out and then I can almost scrape whatever is left from the inside of the tin. Paint can. Paint plastic carrier and do the edges. I feel this is really going to trigger some people. Got to masking tape the skirting board. BRB. We're going to saturate our roller like so. We're going to pray that it goes further than we think. That'll be fine. Here we go. Oh, nice. Oh, this will go further than I think. Oh, I really hope it goes further than I think. I'm praying this is going to be enough. Oh, no. Well, the clock's going there, so if I maybe go around where the clock's going to go, I can save some space. Oh, dear me. I can see a trip to B&Q. I reckon if we do one more for that bottom bit, one more for that top bit, and then hopefully I can cut in from there. It must honestly be about 25 degrees today. And this is what I've decided to do. Looney Tune. I'm getting paint on these trousers and I actually quite like these trousers. Oh. Okay, so that's TBC. I'll work that bit out. Right. Let me test the clock. Where does it hook? There. Okay. I need to bring that side in a little bit. took a minor break as my battery died, and I've just gone in and cut in all around the edges, and then I had enough, so I've gone round the nail where the clock goes, and I'm just touching up some little bits now, but I think it looks pretty good. And there's actually still a little drizzle left, so I'm not going to be able to paint the office wall, but I will definitely be able to just fill in any of these little bits. And then we have a picture frame over there with a white frame on a white wall, so I think I might paint the frame just to break it up a little bit. Stained t-shirt. I literally am kind of dreading looking back and editing all of that footage that you've just seen, because now I'm going to be like, is there no other better t-shirt option I could have gone for? But it's my painting t-shirt, so we can get over it. I also feel like this is super shaky, but I don't know why, because it's just in its usual holder, so I'm unsure. Excuse the bag for life, but we are off to B&M. I am gonna go and look for some green foliage to go in the tall vase that we've got to go in the corner of the dining room. I was originally thinking like a pampas situation, but then I was like, there's gonna be about 3 shades of beige all on one wall, so I thought if we do a nice green foliage out of like a tall vase from the floor, that could be really nice. And then I'll have a little look, but I don't think I want too much in that area, because I think ultimately probably going to throw a pram there, maybe, hopefully not keep it there permanently, but probably going to be a pram, or then, you know, in however many months probably going to have to lob a high chair there or whatever. So I think if I can kind of keep it quite clear, some may say plain, but if I can keep it quite clear, I think that is going to be the best option. By the end of this video, that whole area will be complete. I still need to get rid of the TV unit, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that at some stage. Well, that was a little bit of a big fat fail. There was literally no nice foliage, green, there was nothing. It was just rubbish. I hate that sometimes, like with B&M or these kind of shops, you'll go in like when you don't need anything and you'll come out with a mountain of, or you go when you're like, right, they had this in a few weeks ago, I'll go and I'll look, and you get there and there's absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna get a coffee. I think I need something to eat because it's 11:30, which is my lunchtime, and then I think I'm gonna go to Dunelm, which is like 10-15 minutes away, and try as a last resort to try and get something for this bloody pot, because like once I've got it in my head, like, right, well I need to sort that, like if I don't sort it literally this week, I'm just gonna leave this empty pot, and I know I am, and then it'll drive me mad because I'll just have like an empty pot as my little display. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a coffee and then I'm gonna go to Dunelm. It's okay, thanks. Thank you. Okay. Like, why does that look like there's an egg in the bottom? Oh my god, I'm gonna do a better mix. Oh no, I've spilled it. I need a tissue. Better. better. It's not quite puddle water, but it's okay. And eventually we have a little finished corner. It actually looks really nice, and I feel like you can see now the difference in the walls, and it kind of just, well, getting rid of that cabinet just makes it so much more spacious in here. And it's actually tidy. There is a little bit of paint on the table right there, but I'll get it off, it'll be fine. But yeah, these are the branches that I got from Dunelm. They were, I think, about 3, and they were £5 each. They were just olive branches, just fake. And then this is the pot we got from TK Maxx. I think that was about £20. So yeah, they need a bit of an iron, but it just looks nice. But I would want, there used to be a cabinet here, but we've moved it now. But I think because probably there's going to be a pram or a high chair launched in this area at some stage, I think we're just going to leave it as a little bit of a walkway now. But there we go. I've literally been trying to sign off this video for about 5 minutes, but every time I just watch it back, I'm like, I just look so tired and so half asleep. It's so hot today. I went to the beach yesterday, and I've got like, I had a long sleeve shirt on, but the back of my hands, I've got like a little bit of sunburn on, and I feel like it's just, I'm just really feeling sorry for myself. But I hope you have enjoyed this video and my little DIY decor project, which I hope wasn't too underwhelming, but just a bit of, you know, motivation that if you think I'm going to paint that wall, you can paint that wall. But yeah, so I hope you have all enjoyed. Please give the video a like and me a subscribe, because I'm being pretty consistent with these videos, which I'm quite proud of. But yeah, hopefully another video will be out on either Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm gonna like chat through the 4D scan we went for, which will be exciting, and I might pop some pictures in. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.